Today, jurors heard more testimony in the trial of a Sullivan County woman accused of killing her 15-month-old daughter. But before that, the court faced the possibility of a mistrial. Megan Boswell faces a first-degree murder charge in the death of her baby daughter, Evelyn. This morning, her attorney, Gene Scott, asked the judge for that mistrial after the district attorney's office showed a piece of evidence with an error on it. The evidence was a picture of messages between Boswell and a witness that included additional wording from prosecution copying over text to a different format. The judge decided he would not call a mistrial, warn the prosecution about any future errors, and address the error to the jury.
I'm instructing you not, if you read it, it wasn't there long, if you read it, I'm instructing you not to consider it for any purpose during your deliberations.
After that, the jury heard from several more witnesses in previous interviews with Boswell. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel continues to follow this trial every step of the way. Ansley, what more did the jury learn today?
Yeah, Terry, things are moving rather quickly here in Blountville as several witnesses took the stand this afternoon. And Megan Boswell's accounts of what was going on around Christmas of 2019 and in the weeks after are now kind of starting to come into focus. We heard from Ethan Perry this afternoon. That's the man that Megan said was Evelyn's father, but we now know is not. From the witness stand, Perry described how he came home from the Army for the holidays that year. He'd met baby Evelyn not long before that when Megan Boswell showed up in El Paso, Texas with her. He already suspected that he wasn't the father, but was interested in continued interactions with Megan and the baby.
Did you ask to see Evelyn while you were here?
Yes.
And what were you told?
Well, I was told that she had the flu because we were planning to go over to Paul Miller's for Christmas.
Perry was talking about his step-grandfather. He said that he and Megan Boswell spent several hours at the Millers' Christmas Day before he dropped Megan at her car at Northeast State Community College. Now, later this afternoon, that we learned that Megan Boswell gave a very different account of Christmas Day of 2019 in a police interview, saying that she dropped Evelyn off with Ethan and hadn't seen her since.
You know, Ansley, the different accounts we've heard of Christmas Day 2019 and the following days are just about enough to make your head spin. Almost 2 months after Christmas, little Evelyn was still missing, but now that fact was public and teams of people were out looking for her. Megan was in an interview room with investigator Michelle Gillum. You'll hear her tell Gillum she left Evelyn with Ethan Perry, followed by Megan Boswell insisting she doesn't know Evelyn's whereabouts roughly 8 weeks after supposedly leaving her with Perry.
And then I'll sit there for maybe like 23 minutes, she was fine, I left. So where do you think she's at? I don't know. You seem totally unfazed by this. That tells me that you know where your baby's at. No, I don't.
Prosecutors allege Evelyn had already been dead for more than 2 weeks by Christmas 2019. Ansley, all I can say is yesterday was interesting, but today practically put it to shame.
Yeah, and you know, earlier during one of our newscasts, Terry had asked me which testimonies stood out to me. Obviously Ethan's, obviously Randy Wood's stood out to me. But you know, I think that things are finally starting to take shape in what happened from December to February, and I hope we continue to learn more about that. Court's in recess until tomorrow morning. Yes, we're going on Saturday at 10:30, and of course we'll be bringing you the latest updates then. Terry?
Ansley, Jeff, thank you so much. News Channel 11 will be following this case from start to finish. You can do the same. We'll be streaming every minute of it over on our website, WJHL.com.